Om. Dearest friends, salutations. Welcome you for another session of Bhagavad Gita class. I appreciate you, congratulate you for your being regular and sincere, trying to understand through Gita how the life has to be lived for its maximum gains and potentialities. And wish and pray these theories will help you when you make use of them in your practical life. And spread this message to all your friends. May every one of us thus be filled in our intellects with correct, authentic, complete knowledge, and guided by that knowledge, let all our actions have the fragrance and beauty of the authenticity and the system in the performance, perfection in the activity, so that we enjoy good results also. Gita makes us enjoy both ways. One, the process of living life also is enjoyable, it makes because we have the knowledge. Second, when the process is perfect according to correct knowledge, the result also is beautiful. दोनों में आनंद देता है गीता जी. And by now in last 175 days today, so we are regularly studying, you must have got an idea. Those are regular. Even others also suggested be regular, keep on listening, get tuned to Gita. And all the time, keep in mind, some such Shastra, some Guru should always be there to guide us in our life. And let us not take in this manner the life that we know everything. There are many, many things to be learned from elders for our better performance in life. So let us continue. Like every day, today also we'll have three things to do. First is the shloka learning. Second is the common sense thought. Third one is Gita. In shloka learning, I was thinking from today, we will do 1122 Chaupais of Hanuman Chalisa. So that our 15-18 days are spent in learning it. Good. See, I told you na, I'll teach you the stotrams also. Why not? Exams ka time hai. We'll pray to Hanuman ji. He will bless us with some good intelligence, memory power. We can do well in our exams. So today onwards, Hanuman Chalisa for 1 week or 10 days, whatever it takes, even little more. Then we have a common sense thought, then Gita. In Gita, tomorrow I'll start the new topic, but today we will do the chanting of the same four shlokas, basic is 22 days of chapter 6, and then try to visualize what is the yoga sthiti indicated by Bhagavan, the second level of yoga sthiti. And to achieve this, what practices, sadhanas to be done, Bhagavan will inform to us from the next verse onwards. So these will be our three projects today. Okay, let us start. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhitamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Friends, these are the shlokas which we are chanting every day. So that's done. So from today onwards, Hanuman Chalisa given to us by great saint Goswami Sri Tulasidas ji, 14th, 15th century. And about Hanuman Chalisa, so many things can be said, but only two things I talk about. It contains all Hanumanji's Leelas. One. Second is, three things I'll tell. Second is, it is a Siddha Grantha. Means, Siddha Granthas are those whose Parayanam itself gives lot of Punyam and Anugraha. More than these two, for the youth especially, after Bhagavad Gita, if any text we have to study is Hanuman Chalisa, because it filled with so many secrets of success. So that way, nowadays, from today onwards, You are having two doses of satsang, Hanuman Chalisa ka bhi, Geeta ka bhi. So we'll try to give you in some small glimpses how Hanuman Chalisa gives us all secrets of success, because Hanuman is the only character who was never failure in any of his endeavors, in any of the ambitions, any of his goals or projects. He was always successful. So Hanuman is in fact Avatara and Leelas are is the saga of success only, and we can learn umpteen number of things from his doings and the life. Hanuman Chalisa throws a light on that. Let's see if we can hint, if we can get the hints for our successes in life along with Geeta. Okay? Now let us start the first Doha, then Chaupai. Yeah. So Om Sri Tulasidasa Krita Hanuman Chalisayaha Parayanam Vayam Sarve Karishyamahe Sri Anjaneya Swaminah Sri Ramachandrasya Kripaya ज्ञान भक्ति प्राप्ति द्वारा मोक्ष अनुभव सिद्ध्यर्थम समस्त विद्यार्थिनाम उद्योगस्थानाम समस्त युवानाम समस्त शक्तिनाम प्राप्त्यर्थम ज्ञानानाम प्राप्त्यर्थम भक्तिनाम प्राप्त्यर्थम समस्त सद्गुणानाम प्राप्त्यर्थम तद्वारा समस्त दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम विशेषतः सनातन धर्म से वैदिक संस्कृते पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम अयोध्या नगरे स्थित श्रीराम मंदिर सहित समस्त सनातन धर्म मंदिराणां पुनः निर्माणार्थम तत्कृते श्री आंजनेय कृपा प्राप्त्यर्थम अस्माकमपि समस्त सत्कर्मणां सद्विद्यानां नित्येषु सद् उद्योगेषु च दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री गोस्वामी तुलसीदास विरचित हनुमान चालीसायाः शास्त्रस्य पारायणम भजनम कीर्तनम जपम वयम सर्वे करिष्यामहे. We have done the sankalpa. Let Hanumanji bless us so that we get all secrets of success through Hanuman Chalisa. Okay? So the words are simple. Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja Nijamana Mukuru Sudari Baranau Raghuvara Vimala Jasu Jodayaku Falachari. Tomorrow we'll see the second one. Buddhihina Tanjanike. Today this much. So most of you know it, therefore it is easy for me to explain. So Shri Guru Charana Saroja Raja. Shri, all the powers. Shri Guru, the Guru with all powers. Charana, the feet. Saroja, which are like the lotus. Saroja means which is born in Saras, called as lotus. Raja, the dust. So from the dust of the lotus feet of the Guru, by serving the Guru. Nijamana Mukuru Sudhari. Having cleaned the mirror of my own mind. Okay. Varanavu, I'll do the Varnana. Raghuvara Vimala Jasu. The great Yasha of the Lord Rama, I will sing. But ye to aap Hanuman ji ka likh rahe ho. How do you say Rama? Without Rama, where is Hanuman ji? Therefore, all the great deeds of all servants, etc., belong to the Swamis only. Therefore, the Rama is a Swami, Hanuman is a Dasa. Therefore, Hanumanji's achievements are Rama's achievements only. Therefore, it is Raghuvara Vimalajas. And Sri Ramji belongs to Raghu Amsha. Sri Rama and Sita consider Hanumanji as Putra. Therefore, Hanumanji that way can be a Putra only. Therefore, he himself is Raghuvara. That way. So, Sri Guru Raghuvara Vimala Jasu, the most auspicious Yasha Gana I am doing. Varanau Raghuvara Vimala Jasu. What will the result if I do that? Jo Dayaku Falachari. This great study of Sri Rama and Hanumanji's experiences or the Leelas will give us 4 fruits: apple, mango, banana, and guava. No. Here 4 phala means the dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Artha means money. Kama means objects of enjoyment. Dharma is able to do our duties. Moksha means through bhakti jnanam, knowing our reality or the reality of the world and getting freed from all bondages. So these are the Chaturveda phala that will come to us when we are blessed by Hanumanji and Rama. That will come when we do the Varnana of Hanumanji's Charitra, who is Sri Rama's Dasa, therefore he is also Raghuvara Yasha और राम जी के ही यश गान है, क्योंकि नो भक्त कैन अचीव एनीथिंग विदाउट द भगवान अनुग्रह. हो गया. नाउ फर्स्ट पार्ट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुरु सुधार. See, our mind is like a mirror. but full of dust. When the dust is there on the mirror, or it is convex or concave, then you can't see reflection. If you see, it's abnormal. But if the mirror is proper, not convex, no convex and what that concave, then also it has no dirt at all. We see the reflection so clearly of ourselves or whatever reflection you want to see. In the same way, when the mana is pure, then only we'll understand Sri Rama, Sri Hanumanji's katha and learn from them and become their devotee and pray to them and get blessed by them and achieve successes in life. And where from the purity of the heart comes mana, nija mana ka mukur ka sudhar kaisa hoga? Sri Guru Charana Saroja Raja. Like you sprinkle some spray and clean the mirror, so too devotion at the feet of the Guru is hinted here as the dust of the Guru's feet. I clean my mirror of the heart. Okay, devotion at the feet of the Guru is the one which makes our heart purified. Heart or the mana is like a mirror. Then in that, every understanding about Hanuman, Rama will come to us. Then we know what we have to do, learning from their own lives. Then the life becomes fulfilled. And through this Varnana of Hanuman and Rama, when we pray to them, when we do Upasana, through their blessings, we get all powers to solve the existing problems and no new problems come. So that is why let us do first the Guru Seva, second get the Antakarana Shuddhi, with that third worship the Lord through his own glories, through the glory of his own devotee called as Hanumanji. And being blessed by them, you see the truth, you see the reality. तो गुरु चरण के रज से अब मेरे मन को मैं साफ करके उस साफ सुथरे मन से the mind without any impurity or biasness, which is without any raga dvesha, I will try to understand Rama and Hanumanji's glory. Then I learn the lessons from them. I also worship them for getting the blessings for them for my success. Okay. Now let us chant 11 times. It is your job to make it 108 and then you have to make it 1080. ओम अथ श्री गोस्वामी तुलसीदास विरचित श्री हनुमान चालीसा सिद्ध ग्रंथ दोहा ओम ओम श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी वरनौ रघुवर विमल जसु जोदायक फलचारी श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी वरनौ रघुवर विमल जसु जोदायक फलचारी श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी वरनौ रघुवर विमल जसु जोदायक फलचारी श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी वरनौ रघुवर विमल जसु जोदायक फलचारी श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी वरनौ रघुवर विमल जसु जोदायक फलचारी श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी वरनौ रघुवर विमल जसु जोदायक फलचारी श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी वरनौ रघुवर विमल जसु जोदायक फलचारी श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी वरनौ रघुवर विमल जसु जोदायक फलचारी श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी वरनौ रघुवर विमल जसु जोदायक फलचारी श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी वरनौ रघुवर विमल जसु जोदायक फलचारी श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी वरनौ रघुवर विमल जसु जोदायक फलचारी. The giver of Dharmartha Kama Moksha, four phalas. The Lord, Hanumanji and Rama, I am doing the Gunagana of them. After purifying my heart, having served the Guru Maharaj for sufficient period of time. So, Guru Seva, giving that Nija Mana Mukura Sudhara, purity of the heart, then we will be able to understand glory of Lord Rama Hanuman. through that their Leela stories, then we become their devotee, they bless. When they bless us, we get all the four phala, dharma, artha, kama, moksha. So when you have all the money, when you have all the comforts, when you are doing the righteous things, and the time of maturity when it comes, when you are going for spiritual sadhana and moksha, what more required as a fulfillment? देखो धर्म अर्थ काम मोक्ष चारों मिल जाएंगे through Bhagwan's कृपा invoked through the chanting of these mantra and through devotion, etc. Clear? So simple. Become Hanumanji's devotee, Rama's devotee by knowing their grace, greatness through these leelas. And when we are devotee of them, they will bless us. With their blessings, we get all these four purushartha. But to get the blessings and to do that type of upasana, heart has to be pure. Therefore, go and serve the Guru. Guru will see to it that our heart is purified by he imposing on us variety of practices or sadhanas. ऐसा जियो ऐसा करो कह के गुरु हमारे हार्ट को साफ करते हैं. In a pure heart only, unbiased way, we can study Ramayana or Hanumanji Sundarakanda, we can their greatness, glory. Then only we become their devotees. Then their blessings come, they give us all the four Purusharthas. So that is how it is. Clear? Now we have learned the shloka. Every day I'll repeat all these things. Okay? So that Hanuman Chalisa will be thoroughly understood by you in the next 20 days. So गीता के साथ और एक टेक्स्ट इस तरह से हम करते जाएं तो गीता भी चलता रहेगा और कुछ भी आएगा. That's a beautiful idea the Lord has given. Last 160 days, in the same way, we were learning more than 160 individual simple mantras. And those who have done all of them, they are now in a good state of Bhagwan's grace and in his grace list. Okay. Now the common sense thought for the day. Very simple. Please. Dekho. Very simple, but most essential it is. What is it? Anybody, whether it is your wife or your husband or your children, your parents, friends, or boss, anything is there in the world or life, either to make a project successful or sort out any issue or problem. What is to be done is sit and discuss together to find the solution. Never sit and argue with ego to aggravate the problem. If this common sense you have right from beginning, you will never make issues, you will never spoil your heart, you will never create enemies around, you will never be disappointed. Like you and a wife. So you suggest to the wife, "Hey, let us go to that movie." She says, "No, I will not come to movie, let us go to temple." Now, लड़ोते argument से होता ही नहीं कुछ. Sit and discuss. Then say, today is this good day, let us go to temple. She says, okay, then will you come tomorrow to cinema? Tomorrow I am free हूँ, चलो जाते हैं. So this way, find the solution or make a plan. Don't argue कि मैं जब से शादी कर ली मेरे मंदिर ही नहीं जाते हो, and he says कि तुम शनिवार नहीं आते हो. No, this is only an ego. This is only clash of egos, bringing the past, bringing out the vengeances, pure showing our pure ignorance and stupidity, non-concern and hatred for the other person. इतने सारे दुर्गुण भर के हम रखते हैं when you are arguing. Any other thing. There are million things. Discuss and see what is best. Come to correct decision in which there is benefit to all. You have to sit for discussing to find solution or to decide what is good, what is right to do. Sometimes that right I may suggest, sometimes what you suggest may be right. Right thing should be done, should be the goal. Not that whatever I tell that should happen, I say, and you also the same. दोनों मिलकर कुछ करते नहीं, कुछ होता नहीं. Ours should not be a life like a parliament where opposition and leaders ruling. They fight with each other entire sessions, never coming out with any substantial decisions to help the country. Luckily, our situations have changed and now they are better. Any other committee meetings also, they sit only to argue and finally decide nothing to be done or nothing can be done. Huh? Hmm. So therefore, the best thing is what? Sit to find the solution if there is a problem. Sit to decide what to do for the best result. अगर क्या होता है ना घर गृहस्थियों में the egos rise up and clashes become so strong The existing problem, instead of getting solved, it gets aggravated, and the new problems come. New ego thoughts. No, तुमने उस दिन ऐसा कहा, इस दिन अब आज भी लड़ेंगे. Then आज कभी फिर रिकॉर्ड में जाता है. Is it not? कि that day also you have shouted at me, you have abused me, you have never heard me. इतना tension. See, we have to be given Oscar awards for creating problems in our life because of our mentality. Today India got that RRR cinema, Telugu, some Oscar award they got it. Original song award. Everybody in the country is happy. Even Prime Minister, all of them sent up. We should be given an Oscar award for creativity and creating problems and continuing the problems, not allowing them to get sorted out. बात तो करते नहीं, अगर करेंगे तो लड़ते हैं. What is an immaturity? In that 1,000 things are there to be corrected. One of the main thing we discussed today, tomorrow, day after, maybe other things. About anything, आज क्या खाना बनाना है? When she says something, he says something, and then बनाते ही नहीं और उस दिन पूरा बिना खाए. Discuss, argue क्यों करते हो? One day you suggest, another day she will suggest. हो गया? देखो, if you don't have the ability to small little issues को accept करने का, compromise करने का ना, you will suffer in life. And the life is never a matter of fact. Life is a matter of love. If it's a matter of fact, no guru disciple can stay together more than few days. No parents and children can stay together for more days. No wife and husband can stay together for more days. If it's a matter of fact. We are together only because of matter of love. Love is not matter. Love is divine. So through the love, for the sake of love, at the altar of love, sacrifice and compromise. Your own wife who is saying to go to temple, unke liye jao. Why do you become, argumentative and all? And she also, he's asking me to go. For his sake, you must go. In the same way, from the smaller than the smallest issues to bigger than the big ones, with proper discussion, we have to find if it's a problem, the solution, if any decision to be made, make. Kabhi kabhi na, even you may be right, but for the sake of other person, you have to act. Let him know it. Then he will only say, यार मैंने सोचा तो गलत, ठीक है वही गलत है, आपने जो कहा वो ठीक था, तो ठीक है कोई बात नहीं. We are so stubborn and arrogant. मैं जो कहता हूँ वही होना है. ऐसा गलत बात है. They say in a marriage, first 2 years of life, whatever she says, he listens. Next 3 years of life, whatever he says, she listens. The remaining whole life, both of them say, and the neighbors listen. They don't listen to each other. Ego outburst, emotional outburst, उसको कंट्रोल करो. Then selfishness, कि मेरे बात मानना है. नहीं. That's what we say now. Oh, no. What is right you have to do. Sometimes you are right, sometimes other person right. Sometimes both of you are wrong. There is third person who is right. Therefore, ask that authority. We studied it in our one of the Parishad. Whenever there is a doubt regarding what to do, consult the experts. There are experts, Mahatmas, Gurus, elders are there. Both of you decide. Let me go to the court, knowing that the law is there to do justice. So we surrender by putting our case. Whatever the judge says, we accept it. In the same way, some elders should be there in life. Whenever some issues come, we put in front of them. They, whatever decision they give, you follow it. Because every time you may not be wise enough to think wholly and take decision. Small little things we can sort out by keeping aside our egos and selfishnesses. थोड़े थोड़े बड़े issues में बड़ों का सलाह लेना. In that way, make life full of joyful events, not all the arguments and aggravating problems, adding new problems with ego and creating such a vengeance and dvesha to each other. देखो प्यार बनाने में decades लगते हैं, but the प्यार को गंवाने में और hatred create करने में one issue is enough. Like घर से ऑफिस जाने के लिए ये 2 घंटा you have to be careful. 1 minute you are mistaken or careless, एक्सीडेंट हो गया, हाथ पैर टूट जाते. जिंदगियों के इश्यू में भी ऐसे होता है. जिंदगी में Therefore, the greatness is not in being good all the time. Greatness is not being bad. Means what? Not becoming argumentative. The moment once you become, even wife and husband also, they lose faith. Understand? होना नहीं चाहिए एक बार faith टूट गया तो you can't be together. So why it comes only because we argue. Why argument? Because we have strong likes and dislikes. And why is that? We are arrogant. I know the male domination, the husbands will do like that. The female also out of their frustration for some year, then they also pounce back like the tigress and lioness. आप पूरा family गड़बड़ हो जाता. Not only there, anywhere with your friends. Discuss to decide what is right to do. Like today in status, we have put it, you see, let the right have the might, not that might as a right. जो राइट चीज है उसको माइट या पावर देना है हमको. डोंट से आई एम माइटी नेवर व्हाटएवर आई से इज राइट. Might is right is the spoiler of the show. The right is might is the beautifier of the show. Think about it. So today's common sense thought is, if any problem, sit together and find the solution. Don't argue to aggravate the solution. If there anything to be done, sit and discuss and say, no, what is right and do that. That's why Shastra. Shastra says what is right. Follow what Shastra says. Oh, you will never be at loss or problems. Okay? Now, let us do our Geetha class. 4 shlokas. I'll just repeat only for 10-12 minutes. Try to catch it. Beautiful it is. 4 shlokas which are telling about the second level of Yoga Sthiti. Yoga is, never be confused. Mana niyantrita, Indriya niyantrita, Sharira niyantrita. That's called Yoga Sthiti. With that, you can achieve any of the worldly goals as well as personal and spiritual. Okay, that is the good thing. Now, what are those 4 shlokas? Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Gita अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः आत्मसंयमयोगः. श्रीभगवानुवाचो विंशति एकविंशति द्वाविंशति त्रयोविंशतितमौ श्लोकौ. These 4 shlokas talk about the yoga sthiti of a person who practices yoga as was told. Okay, beautiful shloka. 4 of them. Very by heartable. And I am sure if you by heart and keep contemplating, if not now, at least after some 10-12 years, we'll understand the depth of all this. From here onwards, every shloka, every topic is little heavy, gambhira, more of spiritual. Your spiritual knowledge will definitely help you in balancing yourself to successfully conduct your worldly activities also. Spirituality is not opposite to the worldliness. Worldliness means worldly achievements. Spiritual knowledge only, like a banks of a river, controls you, not going overflowing, not destroying yourself. है ना? जब रिवर ओवरफ्लो होता है, खुद भी तबाह होता है, वो जो भी है उसको भी तबाह करता है. When it is going in the canals, it is also safe. The water can be used by the people. So to the scriptural knowledge हमको spiritual goal तो देता ही है. Same time, it puts such a beautiful barricades for our life's conduction and achievements, fruitful and beautiful. Okay. Now the 4 shlokas. Shri Bhagavanuvacha Yatro Paramate Chittam Niruddham Yoga Sevaya Yatra Chaivatmanatmanam Pashyannatmani Tushyate Sukhamatyantikam Yattat Buddhigrahyamatīndriyam Veti Yatra Na Chaivayam स्थितश्चलति तत्त्वतः यं लब्ध्वा चापरं लाभं मन्यते नाधिकं ततः यस्मिन् स्थितो न दुःखेन गुरुणापि विचाल्यते तं विद्यात् दुःखसंयोग Viyogam yoga samgnitam sanishchayena yoktavyaha yogo anirvinna chetasa. Very good. Tam yogam vidyat. That is called as yoga sthiti. Okay, when in that through these practices done, this stage is reached. That is called yoga sthiti. Okay. So what are the practices? What is the stage to be reached? We will tell like this, and यहाँ से हम reverse करके बताएंगे. Don't forget the topic is yoga sthiti and how to reach it. What the yoga sthiti looks like and how one has to reach to that. Okay, these are the topic in these 4 shlokas that are given to us. So first, yatra means at that time after doing all sadhanas, yoga sadhanas, chittam uparamate, yatro uparamate chittam. Chitta is our mind stuff. Mind stuff is continuously having thoughts because of its habits, because of the vasanas behind, because of the sense organs also. So through the yoga sadhana, when uh, through the yoga sadhana, when these unwanted flow of the thoughts is arrested, called as niruddha. Therefore, chitta is in uparama sthiti. Like somebody is going on crying. So you give him water. The water drinking thoda ronak kam hota hai. So to somebody is going on shouting. Then you throw bhai ruko karke you explain to him some logics. Then becomes quiet. So that going on talking of the thing is our mind. When you give some suggestion to him, it's called a yoga. Then he is becoming quiet, is called uparama. होता है कि नहीं? Even at your own neighborhood, children are shouting, but you are in some puja. So you go and tell the children, "Hey, chilo mat, dhire bol." When you tell them, slowly the children, what they do, they reduce the voice. They don't talk. That's called uparama. Yatra chittamu paramate, where the chitta is not having hundreds of thoughts coming. It is in our control fully. How is that achieved? Niruddham. Yoga sevaya. By doing the yoga sadhanas of Prashantatma Vigatavihi, which are already told earlier, by the doing of the yoga sadhanas, when the chitta is niruddha, when chitta's thoughts are not coming unnecessarily, that stage is reached, then is called as chittam uparamate. So yoga sadhana, chitta nirodha, chitta uparama. Through yoga sadhana of Prashantatma Vigatavihi, we have reduced the unnecessary running of the vrittis of the chitta called as nirodha. It led to the uparama sthiti. Uparama is natural quietness, natural withdrawal, natural not involving in unwanted things. जितना चाहिए उतना करना, उसके बाद चुप रहना, that's called uparama. What a beautiful thing, in some of the meetings. 2 hours they argue, fight. But one of the fellows is very wise, so give me 2 minutes. This is the project we thought of. This is the pros and cons of this project. If we have to decide it to do, then this is the way it can be done. It will help everyone. I wanted 2 minutes from you. You gave me. Thank you. I finished 1.5 minutes. में मुझे जो present करना था, I have done it. Now I am relaxed. Decision is yours. This is called as chitta uparama. Is it not? Like a father also to the child. I am providing you money, college, tuition. These are all the things you have to study and come get these ranks in your own interest. These are the things positively help you. These are the negative things which may spoil all your life and career. So I told you, my child, anytime come back to me. I am there to help you, guide you. After all, first of all, overall, life is yours. Make it beautiful for first yourself, then others. I told what I have to. Now it is yours. That is called Uparama. Like Krishna gave all Geetha to Arjuna. Then he said, Yatechita tha kuru. Uparama. Understood? Therefore, yoga sevaya niruddham chittam yatra uparamate. That our own mind, which has continuously practiced the yoga sadhana, therefore, the unwanted upsurge of the thoughts are not coming in it, called as niruddha. Actually, niruddhavastha means all tendencies, vasanas are removed. Also, niruddhavastha is The devaluation of the world is fully done. Therefore, nothing is attracted from the world. Therefore, no thought in the mind is coming about that. That is called Niruddha Sthiti. That is called Uparama here. So, Yoga Sevayachi Niruddham Chittam Yatra Uparamate. Then once this is done, all the vrittis of the chitta are niruddha. Vritti as chitta has become uparamita, upashama. What happens? That our own inner real atma or self, which was hidden because of continuous upsurge of the thoughts, will be revealed now. That is why in the second line, yatra cha eva atmana atmanam pashyat. Then you will see your own self by your own self. No need of any outer instruments to know yourself. Tushyati, then this self is infinite, self is unconditional, self is very subtle, it doesn't come under the influence of negativities, it is full of bliss. Therefore, Tushyati. After yoga sadhana, when the uparama of the chitta is done through the niruddha, then you see yourself, self is being blissful, Tushyati, there is a contentment. This is the second line of the first sloka. So, yatra uparamate chittam, niruddham chittam, yoga sevaya. So, yoga sevaya, niruddham chittam, yatra uparamate. Then, yatra uparamate chittam, niruddham yoga sevaya. Then, yatra seva atmana atmanam pashyana atmani tushyati. Then I see my own self in my own self, and this self is immaculate, pure, birthless, deathless, infinite. Therefore, there is a great contentment. Trupti means, इसके बाद मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए. Like मैं very very hungry. Then somebody is serving. मुझे पहले सर्व करो करके कैसा हम ऑर्डर करते हैं. Then after 15-20 minutes, when all the things sumptuously wait. Then after, even they serve, you say नहीं अभी मेरा तृप्ति हो गया. So the one who discovers the self, that self-discovery gives such a inner pleasure that there is trupti, fulfillment, completion. Therefore, there is no more overflow of the mind to desire for something. Actually, this knowing the self and getting rid of desires is the actual spiritual purpose of the yoga. Even though we are talking about yoga to control mind, then with the control mind, you succeed in your various projects because mind control can think well, plan well, execute well, and achieve. That is, by the way, for the youth we are sharing. But actual Gita's purpose is when the mind is quietened of his thoughts, it is no mind. That no mind state is the mind self state. Consciously no mind state is called the state of being the self. This is called meditation. This is called samadhi, where dhi has become sama. The thoughts are quietened. Like what are waves? Disturbance in water. What is pure water? Undisturbed wave. Wave, when it loses its disturbing nature, you see the water. Is it not? There are no two things like water and wave. Disturbed water is wave, quietened wave is water. So to disturbed self is the mind, quietened mind is the self. Absolutely quietened mind. You will discover this is what me, the real self. That is the first shloka. Yatra paramate chittam niruddham yoga sevaya, yatra seva atmana atmanam pashyan atmani tushyati. And this is what sukham atyantikam. Second shloka I am telling. This is the atyantika sukha, means this ananda will never end. The happiness of discovering the self is endless because the self is endless. Its independence or its glory is endless. Even other things, because they are karma related or resulted or they depend on the object as well as the instrument, that sukham is not all the time. Like an apple. When I eat apple, it gives sukham. But there are three conditions. One is what? Apple may be sada hua hoga. Yeah, one apple may not be sufficient to me, or that day my teeth may be problematic. Because of any of the reason, the sukha will not be there for a long time. Even if teeth is good, apple is good. As I told you, apple is over. फिर again end हो गया कि नहीं वो सुख वाला. As I told you, sometimes teeth may be problematic. So this is not atyantika sukham, any sukha of the world. Is it not? Is not permanent, like a sukha that you won a World Cup. How long it will be there? Only one day celebration and all. Okay. Again till next 4 years you wait and you practice. Mila to mila, nahi to aur kisko mila to gaya ho. There is no more sukha. But this sukha of the Atma discovery is atyantikam. Atyantikam means antamatitya vartate. It is endless. And this can be first buddhigrahyam, comprehended by the intellect. Ana? And atindriyam, that sukha of the Atma is not like a indriya sukha. But it can be, at that level, can be cognized as an idea. But you can experience it. When the experience is gained, it is beyond the experience of any senses. It is not like eating the sweet with the mouth or listening music with the ears. Atma anubhav ka sukh ऐसा नहीं होता, वो अतीन्द्रिय सुख है. That is sukha of being safe and secured. Sukha of being I am the consciousness. Sukha of being that I am infinite. These are the various reasons. So sukham atyantikam yattat buddhigrahyam atindriyam. Then vetti yatra nachayvayam stitaha chalati tattvataha. It is so engrossing, that happiness, that the person goes into that experience. Out of some forces they may come out, again he go back into that. Once he goes on practicing that, at one stage he will establish in that only. That's called actual mukta sthiti. So vetti yatra nacha eva ayam sthitaha chalati tattvataha. Once he establishes in that anubhuti of the Atma, he will not be disturbed. Like when you are in the car, शुरू में थोड़ा इधर उधर करते हो, बैठ के फिर बेल्ट लगाते हो, फिर सीट को आगे पीछे करते हो. Once you are settled, then till the journey is over, you don't need to move. In the same way, once the self is discovered and we establish in that self's anubhava of ananda, there is no shakiness in us. There is nothing in the world which can distract or disturb us or tempt us or anything. Clear? Now the two more shlokas are there. Yam labdva cha aparam labham manyatena adhikam tataha. Having gained this, there is nothing appear to be greater blissful than this. Then yasmin sthitona dukkhena gurunabhi vichalyate. Once one is into that atmanubhuti, any other dukkha that happens at the body level, finance level, office level, mind level, relation level, you will not be disturbed. Because I know I am the self, self is blissful, I am blissful self. Anything happens is only in the conditionings, not in me. So how can I suffer? Therefore, even the bigger than the big misery also doesn't make you miserable, because it's in the infinite bliss. Yeah? It's not happening to me. I am the self. Like in Ukraine, the war happened, in that at Turkey, the bhukamp happened. Little sympathy, emotion we felt. But हमको तो कुछ नहीं हुआ ना, because we are not there. In the same way, I am not there at the body-mind level where the problems come. I am at the self level. In the self, there are no problems. Therefore, seeming bigger dukkha's don't touch me. Like I have a burn on the leg because of some hot thing. I suffer it. Jal gaye re, mere paav jal gaye re. No, a jnani is there, who is through yoga made the vritti nidrodha and reached to the experience of self. On his leg also garam lagta hai. Then he will see that burn. He applies burnol and all, but he says it happened to the leg and not to me. I am the self staying in this leg, but some reason it has fallen. So I have to repair it. So therefore I apply the oil. But I won't become dukhi. I will apply the medicine. See? That is called as the yasmin sthitavana dukkhena gurunapi vichalyate. Bigger than the big dukkha, including mrityu also, he will not be disturbed, because the mrityu is there to the body, not to the self. Bereavements are there between individuals, not in the self. Self is one without second, it is infinite. So he stays in that knowledge, if at all firmly, gurunapi dukkhena na vichalyate. That is what is yoga sthiti. One more shloka is there. Tomorrow I'll repeat it and complete it completely. And listen, कल का, आज का, tomorrow का 2-4 बार with attentive intellectual ability. You have a lot of intellection. You are very intelligent youngsters of today's world. 3-4 बार सुनोगे ना, that sequence you will understand. And जिद्दी करके कम से ना कुछ भी करके गीता को सीखने का लक्ष्य बना. knowledge of Gita. Be a adamant fellow to learn Gita's knowledge. It will throughout life protect you. Okay, this is end of the day. Om yatro paramate chittam niruddham yoga sevaya yatra chaivatmanatmanam pashyannatmani tushyati sukhamatyantikam yattato buddhigrahyamatīndriyam vetti yatra na chaivayam stitaschalati tattvataha yam labdva chaparam labham manyate nadhikam tataha yasmin stito na dukkhena गुरुणापि विचाल्यते तं विद्या दुःखसंयोग वियोगं योगसंज्ञितं सनिश्चयेन योक्तव्यः योगो अनिर्विण्णचेतसा. Today we started Hanuman Chalisa. Om Shri Guru Charana Saroj Raja Nijamana Mukura Sudhari Maranau Raghuvara Bimala Jasu Jodaya Kafalachari Buddhihina Tanu Janike Sumirau Pavana Kumar Balabuddhi Vidya Dehu Mohi Harahu Kale Sabhikar. Only first one we learned, second tomorrow. Today's common sense thought is sit, discuss, and decide to do what is right. Don't argue to increase the problems, spoil the relations, and make the bitternesses throughout life wherever you are. In that, one thing we can add is what? Give the other person first chance to speak. Because the other person did not come to listen Gita. You have heard Gita. You are listening to me. So my suggestion to you is what? Always give the other person first chance to speak. Then you will know what is right, wrong in him. If it's right, immediately appreciate. Yeah, very good. Don't be egoistic or jealous in there. If it's wrong, then delicately, slowly. That may be so like that, but I believe this should be the way. Suggest and never involve in argument. Leave it to them. If you are the decision maker, then you be firm in your right decision. If you are tentative, you take others' advice. If the other fellow is decision maker, give advice and leave it. And don't decide for others. Decide only for yourself. For your own, and your decision also should not be out of ego or arrogance. It should be depending on the right authority. The gurus and scriptures are only ones who can give the right authority. Like if I have to say you something that something is right, I should have the authority of Shastra. Then only I can tell. And my own experience. Sometimes I might have not experienced it, but Shastra is saying, so I can suggest it. Only suggestion. Finally, it is decision is yours because life is yours. Okay, these are the few things we have learned. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Om Sri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki jai. Om Dujjana Sajjana Hoyat Sajjana Shanti Mapniyat Shanto Mucheta Vadhyevyaha Mukta Shanyan Vimochayet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you all.